again, YouTube. I am back once again with a pick a card reading. This is your weekly general love reading for the week of Sunday, August the 8th to Saturday, August the 14th of 2021. You are going to get 10 seconds of silence in which you're going to look at Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3's backs and decide which one speaks to you more. Then you can find your timestamp down in the description box below, or just watch through until it comes up. Links to each of the decks used will be down below. I make nothing of them, off of them. It's just for your ease. And without further ado, let's give you your 10 seconds of silence starting right now. Alrighty guys, let's get into the readings. Hello and welcome, group number 1. You guys have chosen the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, which this is what the back looks like, for your weekly general love reading for the week of Sunday, August the 8th through Saturday, August the 14th of 2021. While we're getting the cards ready, let me remind you, if you haven't already, to click that subscription button down below and ding the little bell next to it. Click all notifications so it'll notify you whenever I am on live or posting a new video. Again, check the description box for information. You'd be amazed what you'll find. Everything from how to get a private reading or public reading, doesn't matter, as well as how to join memberships, how to see your natal chart, and more. Any questions, feel free to leave a comment and ask. And make sure you thumbs up the video. It helps me, it helps you, it helps the channel, it helps YouTube. Put this where you can see it. Okay. Alrighty, right off the bat, there's ladies involved, whether there's ladies watching that this is for, or there's a lady that you have your heart set on. Maybe both. Ooh, this is an interesting pull already. Huh. I'm saying this in a very good way. Okay. So the first thing that strikes me is we have the Hierophant as the first card. And the Hierophant would be taking the traditional route, getting married, having a family, white picket fence, dogs, 2.5 kids, that whole route. This is not the type of relationship where you just go live together and have fun together, or just call on each other when you want attention. You are looking for a partner for life. You are looking to settle down. You are looking to be wed, to be committed, what have you. You are really looking for the long term. The female in the equation is very passionate, driven, probably doesn't do just one thing at a time. She's probably all over the place, starts a lot of different things all at once, and never quite finishes them as well as she starts them. She'll have a lot of unfinished projects around, especially if she's into something like art or crafts, books. She'll never just read one book at a time. She'll never do one project at a time. There's going to be so much everywhere. But she is a passionate lover. She's the type to brace you up and help you out. And she's the type to want to show you a good time in the bedroom and out. Next, I have the Lovers. This is definitely a love match right from the start. Almost a love at first sight type of feeling. There may have been somebody that brought you together, or a feeling that perhaps somebody, an angel or somebody above watching over you, brought you together. Not just somebody here on earth, but maybe somebody who's passed on. You might find yourselves almost not quite joking about it, that so-and-so and such brought us together. You may not be far off, though. The Magician tells me that this is something you've really put a lot of willpower and a lot of energy into. This is something you've probably wanted for a very, very long time. And either things got in the way, somebody was too shy, or somebody has been with somebody else and wasn't available until now. Your effort's about to pay off, believe me. Just give it a little time. If it hasn't started already, it's coming soon. Make sure that just because you wanted it forever, that you don't just fly off and into things without stopping to think, without making sure it's what you really want, that things are what they really seem. Put thought before you just jump off and into a relationship. I'm sure you'll be okay, but don't just fly off just for the fun of love, okay? That's never what anybody wants to do. Next, we have the King of Wands. So the male in the relationship, or the male energy in the relationship, matches the female tit for tat. A lot of the same traits, that same fiery, all over the place type of energy. Loves to travel, very sexy, very magnetic. There's a heat between you two when you get together that even those around you could pick up one without ever knowing that you all were a couple. Sorry about that. So when they pick up on this heat, they'll probably look at you wondering, like, what's up? There'll always be that ooh factor, head turn, and ooh type of energy when you walk into the room. Everybody stops, stares, watches, and whispers. That may be good or bad. Depends on how shy you are. The Wheel of Fortune tells me fate has probably brought you together and taken you apart more than once, or you have this strong feeling of fate being at play. Whether you realize you've been together before or not, the first thing you're going to feel is you were meant to be together. There's a deep connection pretty quickly that you just don't understand. Even if this is somebody that you've known for a long time, when you realize it's there, it's going to take you by surprise. The Four of Wands tells me that this is very well likely to end up in marriage. I kind of know that this is the goal from the beginning, but even still, I do think it's going to end up in the marriage you're dreaming of. And hopefully it's a long, happy marriage if you're lucky. Now that's all a bit much for this week, but take it as this. This week you may be figuring out that somebody that you're interested in or somebody you've been dating really does want long term. For some of you, there may be marriages this week. However, even if there's not, I wouldn't write it off in the future. Sound better? I hope so. In the meantime, take care, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye, guys. Hello and welcome, group number 2. You guys have chosen the middle deck, which is from the Essential Tarot box set. This is the backs. For your general love reading for the week of Sunday, August the 8th through Saturday, August the 14th. This may resonate somewhat, entirely, or not at all. If it doesn't resonate, don't mind. You can always choose a different deck, a different reader, or maybe try a one-on-one reading. While we are getting cards ready, take a second, click that subscription button, give me a thumbs up so we can help me, you, and YouTube. And maybe after, check the description box. If there's any questions, it may already be answered. And if it's not, or even if it is, feel free to leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys, and I'll answer as soon as I see it. YouTube doesn't always notify me, but I'll answer as soon as I do see it. Make sure when you click the subscription button, you do ding that little bell to be notified whenever I post or come on live. I go live twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening, so make sure you're around between 8:30 a.m. and 9 a.m. Eastern Time in the morning and around 9 or after 9 Eastern Time at night. Okay. Very earthy energy, very very up and down, I'll say. Our first card is the Three of Pentacles. This is a card of teamwork. You are looking for a partner to be a partner. This is not just somebody that you want to be around and go away and do things by yourself. You really are looking for somebody to put the work in and build a life with together. Lots of people want that in a relationship. It's not a bad thing, and it's not impossible to find. Next, we have the Fool. There's almost this childish sense of wonder, of expectation. I wonder if this is your first real relationship or your first attempt at actually finding somebody who is going to be more of a lifetime partner than just a fling. Either way, there's this hopefulness, happiness, and faithfulness that I wouldn't pick up in a normal everyday situation. This is somebody who's really giving their all to this and looking for the best they can get for the longest they can get. You're not looking for a fling. You want long term. I feel like the woman in this situation is a very deeply emotional woman, very intuitive, maybe spiritual. She's very deep, very still, very quiet. You may not know everything she's feeling, but you know she's feeling it. She is very emotional, and while not ruled by her emotions, she does feel deeply and intensely. Her emotions will be the root of most of her decision making, even if she doesn't think it is. At the end of the day, her feelings rule all. I say this because next we have the Knight of Cups. There is a lot of action taking place because of feelings. This could be somebody perhaps you've had a crush on for some time. Perhaps this is something that you've been building yourself up to for some time. Either way, there's this strong sense of waiting and finally just letting yourself go to follow your heart for the first time. Perhaps you've tried following your heart before and it didn't work, or perhaps you've been too afraid to give this depth of feeling. Either way, here we go. I think for at least one of you, like I've been saying, this is something new. I am so sorry. We just caught gunshots. As I was saying, there's just a sense of newness, of wonder. What's this feeling? Why have I never had it before? This is what it's like. And it's sweet. I really have strong first love vibes, or if not first love, then the first time you've really gotten this deep, this committed, this involved. And it's sweet. Now I do also have the Queen of Swords. This tells me that the woman involved could possibly have already been single and cut off another relationship. This tells me there could be two women involved, or that it's just a trait the first woman shares. This is a woman who's strong, quiet, but yet almost judicial. You feel like she's judging you even if she's not. She's just quiet and watches. And when she speaks, her words are well thought out and articulate. This is a woman who doesn't just feel, she puts thought into that feeling. She's positive. This is what she feels before she moves, before she acts. I feel personally it's the same woman. But for some of you, it may be another woman. The Page of Pentacles tells me that there's going to be the beginnings of a life together, whether it's starting to plan in a relationship that's already existing or already envisioning with a new relationship. There's already this path to beginning work, to beginning to build together that kind of weaves itself in really quickly. Again, I think commitment might be mentioned really soon after getting together. And then finally, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is going to take a lot of work to get the two of you where you want to be, but I think you both are met for the challenge. I don't think there's any fear, any worries. I do think that you're more than prepared to take on the world, to take on whatever comes in front of you. Just beware that it doesn't become almost an obsession by the end of it all. So that has been your weekly love reading. Again, this is mostly not saying this is all going to happen this week. This could be coming together for different people, or this could be what happens this week and the future that it leads to. So I hope it doesn't scare anybody off. In the meantime, I'm trying to put this in the wrong tin. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye, guys. Hello, group number 3. You guys have chosen the White Sage Tarot, which looks like this, for your weekly love reading for the week of Sunday, August 8th through Saturday, August 14th, 2021. While I get these cards ready, take a moment, click that subscription button, and ding the bell next to it to be notified of everything I post or do. And keep in mind, I go live every morning between 8:30 and 9 a.m. Eastern, and around or after 9 p.m. Eastern at night, as work and life permits, of course. Check the description box for information on how to get private readings, how to join memberships, how to see your natal chart. You'd be surprised the information is down there, including information and links on how to get these decks for yourself. If there's anything you want to know, or if you just want to chat, leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys, and I'll see it and answer it as soon as possible. There's always got to be that one, right? Sad but true. There's a bonus card here. Okie dokie. Our first card is the Empress. This is a card that does speak of marriage. It also speaks of a female who is very strong, very independent. She can take anything and build whatever you want to imagine out of it. She is the motherly type and earthy type. The kind to sit outside and enjoy feeling bare feet on grass and the sounds of birds in the trees. This is a very grounded woman, but she's got her wishes and she has her ways of achieving them. Even when people say it's impossible, she can and will achieve it. I also have the Hermit. So at least one of the people in this situation is more reserved, more spiritual, stays by themselves, and just watches more than anything. When they do get involved, they're slow to act, slow to talk, and probably quick to just mind their own. I do feel like there is a bit of a rush here, perhaps just falling into a relationship without really giving it thought. Whether it's because you're swept off your feet or somebody talked a good game, you found yourself committed without realizing how quickly you acted. So for some of you, there is likely a feeling of a lack of fulfillment, especially in the emotional realm, and a feeling that it's time to just walk away and try and rebuild something more sturdy somewhere else. I feel like that's probably just for a few of you, not all of you. Financially, you may not be ready though, so you may find yourself just walking out and working things out as you go, whether it's by staying at friends' houses or going back to your parents. You will make things work for you. You're not concerned as long as you're away from the situation that you're not happy in. There is a very strong devil energy where I feel like at least one of you is very manipulative and the other feels very much more like a servant than a partner. I feel like there's very commanding, dominating energy involved in this relationship that maybe the other person didn't really expect or sign up for. And at the end of the day, this person's kind of feeling crushed under the level of control they're living with. Not being able to go out with friends, not being able to visit family, it can wear you down pretty quickly. However, I do feel like there's still a hope for love. And for some of you, this may be more of a past love reading coming to the forefront because you found new love. And now you're questioning which is real, this new love or the old. For others, it may just be perhaps that this is your first time falling in love and this is your fears, what may happen. I do pick up very fiery energy from the male involved in the situation. Could be a fire sign, but I think it's more just traits. The creativity, the drive, the sexual energy around him, the lust, the magnetic aura. All around, this is somebody that catches fire and lights a room with him very easily. Keep an eye out because that can sometimes come with a temper. The Page of Pentacles tells me that perhaps there is an urge to build a life with this person, or the need to start off afresh in life. Either way, start making those plans. What do you want to achieve? How will you achieve them? How will you make things better and more comfortable for you at the end of the day? That is what needs to be focused on amongst all the rest of this. Your feelings, your wishes and hopes for the future, and how you truly feel about those involved in this. That's what you really need to sit down and focus on this week. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. I will see you all again very soon, hopefully. Like I said, I do hope to hear from y'all. Feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to reach out. I will comment as possible as soon as I see it. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, ding that bell, and I will talk to you all again very, very soon. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and take care of yourselves, y'all. Bye.